Hello YouTubers, I am going to introduce you all to two of my favorite drills I use in order to achieve a consistent, effective and powerful forehand. The first drill I will introduce you all to is one dealing with what I do from my contact point to my follow through, contact to follow through. And the second drill would be what I do from my backswing to get me to contact. Many people teach you that in the opposite way. They teach you how to create that backswing first and you follow through. But I think if you learn how to do the first drill from your contact to the follow through, all you have to do is to manipulate your backswing in order to get to that point. All right. So sometimes we teach it in the reverse, but I like to teach myself the stuff as the most important thing first. For me, it will be the contact and what I do here, and then I will figure out, okay, well, I know where I need to be. I know where I need to be. What do I need to do to create an efficient swing to get me to that position? Okay, so let's start from what I do from my contact. So usually what I do is I use a straight line, and you sometimes, if you're in a pickleball court, what you do, you can use the center line or the side lines to do that. So I'm assuming that this is my center line. So when I hit the ball, that ball has to be on the side of my body. But the goal with a really good consistent follow through on contact is that you want to hit that ball in front of you, but you want that paddle head to go along that line as long as possible. So you want to carry that line as long as possible and then fold by itself. What I see a lot of people do, and they lose a lot of power, is by they hit the ball, and as soon as they hit the ball, they bring their hands across the body. So that means that you have a short distance to cover to hit the ball, and then there's no momentum towards the ball direction. So as long as there's no more forward motion, the ball is not going to have any power. So to be able to achieve the power you need in the ball, you have to carry that paddle with the ball as long as possible, and then your body will do the rest. It will fold by itself. So you shouldn't come here and swing like this. Ball along the paddle line here. So the good drill I do to caveat on that is to take that paddle along that line for a long time and carry it. All right. So you want to train yourself to get the ball along that line, hit it, carry it, and fly. So that will stop you from trying to roll it, right? So you hit that ball, you carry it, then you fold it up. Once you get that, now you could hit the ball. Follow through, right? Follow through. Contact, follow through. Contact, follow through. Contact, follow through, all right? So I'm not coming here and turning here. I'm going straight along the path of the ball. So to demonstrate, if I hit that ball down here, I'm gonna go, all right? So I hit towards target. And if you do it right, you will find yourself actually moving into the ball instead of falling back. If you move your hands across your body too early, you have a tendency of falling back. If you hit your hands and you keep going forward, your right leg has to follow, because you're gonna fall over. All right, so you go. It's hard to go anymore, so your right leg has to follow through. Okay. So to recap, that drill: paddle here, push forward, push forward, push forward, follow through, push forward, follow through, push forward, follow through. So I'm gonna hit some balls so I can show you how that's done. I have a couple balls, so that's how it's done, all right? Ball in front of you. This is that white line, your straight line. Draw the ball along that line and go forward. right? Look, forward. Do not curl it. Forward. All right? Look, forward. Forward. Okay? So that's the first drill. The next drill is I'm going to use a chair to show you how I create an efficient backswing. So now that I have a chair, and I'm going to show you how I use the chair to help me refine my backswing. Now, how you lose a lot of power in your forehand is what you do from your backswing too, right? So if I'm back here and I take my hands back this way, right? What I have to do, I have to do this, all right? So if I take my hands too far back here, so you can see my paddle, right? You can see my paddle behind my body. That means it's hard for me to roll it back this way, so I'm stuck. So what you tend to do, over the top and try to hit the ball. Good players, what they do is they keep this shoulder low. Right? You see how that shoulder gets low? And what they do, they replace it with that shoulder. So, all right? So when you take a backswing, look at your shoulders. You take your shoulders this way, right? It's not this way, right? You get a turn of your body, but you go here. So that turn is a very small turn, right? You get a turn, all right? Paddle, turn, hit, okay? So your backswing is very important. So to help you from over-rotating, I use the chair. Now, if I'm here, the chair's a little low. I usually need a higher chair to help you out. So if I'm here and I turn my hands and I try to rotate too much, what happened to the chair, right? Let's put the chair more like this, in a more better angle. If I go too far, I'm hitting the chair and I'm stuck. So my goal is to get that paddle in here. See my hands? It goes here. And I can flip it. Right? So if I go too far back, I'm hitting the chair. Alright? So now I'm stuck. And sometimes even here, you go too far back, look at this. My hand, let me do it this way. If I go too far back, see my hand gets stuck here. So now guess what I have to do? That's why you have to do this. Right? So what you want to do is you want to keep your hands this elbow outside of your body, not around your body. Outside, whip it, okay? So, I drop the ball in front of me, take my hands back. See my paddle, my hand is in my paddle. It's not back here. And first of all, a higher chair, this would stop you. So I want my hands to go along my body line, drop your paddle and hit. So how that looks is like this. All right, watch my backhand, swing. All right. All right, so I see I'm making a small circle. So the momentum comes from that small circle instead from that big winding backswing. All right, so small circle, boom. All right. So once I get this chair going, see my hands never get stuck behind this. Most people, what they do, they come here and they move back so much and now their hands get stuck behind the chair and now they can't do anything, so now they have to, all right? So what you do, instead of doing that, put your hand back, keep the paddle in front of your body. That paddle should stay in front of you all the time. Shouldn't go behind the body. Should be, when you drop it, it might tend to go behind the body, but it's okay. Your elbow is in front of your body. It's key. All right. So what I do then is I combine them. Go for the right. Go for the right. Go for the right. All right. All right. So you'll see me do the same thing. That's the line. Drop the ball. Paddle, stay here. Drop it. like that, right? So much power I get from a very small backswing. A lot of power from a very small backswing. All right? Because my paddle stay along my paddle length so much, right? So I get a lot of power from that. So that's one of the drills, 2 drills you can use to help you hit consistent and powerful forehands. So if you like this kind of content, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me one of your most outrageous comments. Tell me I suck. I'll be, yeah! Thank you very much.